Hey, and welcome back to the Michael Cohen Show on our journey to 250,000 subscribers. Then I'm going to go for 500, then 1 million, and so on. But I want to bring your attention to the other day on my show called Political Beatdown that I generally do with Ben Meiselas, who's out right now having a child. And so I had on as a guest Dr. Bandy Lee, a psychologist that deals with, well, let's just say people like Donald, people like Shady Vance. And we talked about Trump from a mental health perspective. And I want to show you a clip where we talked about Laura Loomer. We talk about J.D. Vance. We talk about Alina Habba. Each one of them were doing something called projecting and deflecting. Let's play that clip. Look, they're all, the whole group of lunatics that are around him, starting with, loony Laura Loomer. Everybody decided that they needed to come out. This is what when I was just on television on Saturday with Ali Velshi, I start talking about something called sane washing. And sane washing, to my brigaders here, is when you take something which is batshit stupid. Like when I mean batshit stupid, I mean as fucking stupid as stupid can be. And you try to clean it up, to tell people what the guy was actually really saying, what he really meant, despite the fact that he's the guy who made the statement and he knows exactly what it is that he's saying. So they try to clean up his mess and so on. Jeremy, let's play that clip on Laura Loomer.
What do you say to your Republican colleagues or your allies who are concerned about your close relationship with Laura Loomer?
Well, I don't know what they would say. Laura's been a supporter of mine, just like a lot of people are supporters, and she's been a supporter of mine. She speaks very positively of the campaign. I'm not sure why you asked that question, but Laura is a supporter. I don't control Laura. Laura has to say what she wants. She's a free spirit. Well, I don't know. I mean, look, I can't tell Laura what to do. Laura's a supporter. I have a lot of supporters, but I don't know what exactly you're referring to. That's okay. Yeah, please.
What's going on here? And I bring this up not for the purpose of this conversation about Ryan Routh, but this is Donald Trump deflecting. And you'll see I'm going to do the Trump weave at the end to explain, because Laura Loomer was one of the first ones to come out on social media and starting to turn around another assassination attempt. And who do they blame it on? Of course, they blame it on Kamala Harris. They blame it on Joe Biden, despite the fact this is Kamala Harris now and Tim Walz. All right. In fact, I want to go to this video. And the next video that I just want to show the clip on is of Shady Vance talking about this violent rhetoric and doing what they do best, which is to deflect. That's all that they're doing. They know what they're doing. And in order to try to change the narrative, it's almost like when Baby Donald was 20 times in like 30 seconds using the term weird as it relates to Kamala Harris and Tim Walz. He used the word weird. Why? Because the word weirdo went viral when Tim Walz called Donald Trump and J.D. Vance specifically weird. Let's play that clip.
Tell Kamala Harris, tell Joe Biden, tell all of her surrogates who are saying things like Donald Trump needs to be eliminated. They need to cut that crap out or they're going to get somebody hurt. In fact, they already did get somebody hurt. Corey Comperatory lost his life. 2 other people nearly lost their lives in Butler, PA, because these guys have let the rhetoric in this country get totally out of control. I don't believe in censorship. I don't believe in trying to shut people up. I believe in debating people. But what these guys have tried to do every single time they get an opportunity, they want to throw them in prison. They want to kick him off social media. They want to do everything that they can to silence Donald Trump, and they send that signal with every action that they take. Well, if you're trying to silence Donald Trump and you're sending the message, we have to do everything that we can to silence Donald Trump, a crazy person is eventually going to take that message to heart. Thank God nothing truly tragic has happened to Donald J. Trump's life, but we are very, very close to real problems in this country. Democrats have got to cut this crap out, respect their fellow Americans, debate our differences. Don't try to get your... Don't try to censor your political opponents, because censorship will eventually lead to political violence. We've seen that now twice in the last couple of months, and I hope Democrats learn the lesson. Next question.
Bandy, what's going on here?
So they're describing themselves, actually. Whenever they speak of Democrats or immigrants or anyone they're opposed to, they are speaking of themselves. It's more than deflection. It's actually something we call projection. I think that term has been popularized in that one projects characteristics in oneself that one finds unacceptable or intolerable or society does not condone, and they project it onto their opponents, especially, and therefore persecuting or blaming their opponents will help, in their mind, help them get rid of those unacceptable, painful feelings. But in fact, they're very accurately describing what's going on with them and what needs to be done with them.
I mean, how many times have we now heard this, we'll call it violent rhetoric about immigrants, about migrants, about different communities? Talk about the most recent and the most disgustingly glaring, obviously grotesque one, what just took place in Springfield, Ohio, the attack against Haitian immigrants with the allegations that they're eating people's pets, their cats, their dogs, and now geese that are in the water, in the lakes, in the ponds, in the park. Again, they're dehumanizing them. They're making them to appear to be animals, right? Which then gives them the ability to be cruel to them in many different ways, not just verbally, but physically. How many times have we heard Donald Trump turning around and saying, if somebody throws a tomato, beat the piss out of them. Don't worry, I'll pay for your legal fees. How many times? Oh, throw him out of here. That's right. Get him out of here. Don't be nice. Do you remember even during the 2016 campaign, he turned around and he talked about how the police are too nice to these black, he was calling them Antifa protesters. And as the cops are putting him in, smash his head into the door, teach him a lesson. This is not a man who does not continuously spout violent rhetoric. That's what he's all about. And that's what he does. I find it just very, very interesting. So on top of that, you got the next person up, Alina Habba, right? And we could probably psychoanalyze this crazy one for a long, long time, but then the entire program would be over here. Alina Habba goes on television. Of course, she goes on to their favorite news station because nobody else is going to put up with the lies. And she starts talking about how Trump risked his life. He's risking his life by playing golf for the American people. Jeremy, play that clip.
He's completely unrelenting. He will go out there today and do the same thing he has always done because he is so determined to save this country, even when it means risking his life not once, but twice. And that's all that we know of. You know him, Martha. That's who the man is. He is just the strongest, fiercest fighter that America could ask for. So
she's still fighting for first place in front of Laura Loomer now, right?
That's right. People know what they need to say to be able to be in his favor. And he's a powerful man. So they will be drawn to this.
Hey, everyone. First of all, thanks for watching. I mean, we're going to be posting daily episodes with reactions and talking about politics. We'll be talking about everything, in fact. So please like and subscribe. Join us on this journey.